take my mind.
Welcome back to another episode, the hottest podcast on the planet. If you don't know, my boy Ralph gonna let you know.
No, man. We call this here Change Tomorrow Today, man. We going hard. Huh?
As we should.
As we should.
As we should.
And like I said before, who running things?
We are.
All right then, brother. Yeah, that's right. We running things now. You know what I mean? Welcome to South Florida, baby. This topic, man, is for you hating ass niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we hate on each other harder than anybody else? You know what I'm saying? Like, we have the most hateful things to say about one another, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother, I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. When things is going good or whatever situation is going for another black, you could always count on black people, man, to come and tear you down, bro.
Yeah.
And I've always wondered, why is that, bro? Like, we should be clapping for each other. You know what I'm saying?
Big time, big
But we don't do that, bro. Like, you know, we find a way to tear one another down. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she ain't shit. Or you ain't think he all that, man. He a sucker. He a simp. You know what I'm saying? What is that about, bro?
We just a bunch of jealous ass people, man. We jealous, you know what I'm saying? And I bet you Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, they rolling in the damn grave. All the damn hard work they done put in, the effort they put to fight for us black people, and we acting like a bunch of niggas, man. You get what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, we hate on each other.
Niggas.
Yeah, you got niggas killing niggas. You got females fighting each other.
You got
online.
female killing females.
You got,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
You got dudes
Black
killing
on,
females.
Yeah, black on black crime. This shit is crazy, man. You know, I turn on the television, I continue to see it, man. Especially you young black males, you crashing every day for what? You full of emotions, man. You don't want to listen to brothers like me, brothers like Ralph, when we trying to speak facts to you, man. You call us, oh, you an old head. You know what I'm saying?
And they don't listen to their mom.
Hey, let me tell you something, boy.
ahead, bro.
I am proud to be an old. You see this gray right here? I earned that, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm still living. A lot of you suckers ain't seen 16, 17, 15, 14.
Yes,
Y'all ain't
Lord.
seen, and y'all think y'all living life. You know what I'm saying? It's a thrill for y'all.
Yeah.
You know, it's a thrill for a grown man. You know what I'm saying? Having children, bro. Having a wife and kids and raising your child. And hopefully you get to see your grandkids, bro. That's what life is about,
That's
bro.
what it's about.
It ain't about what y'all got going on, man. Killing each other, bro. We need to stop hating on one another, bro. Let me tell you something. When I see black men and black women hating on one another, I say, oh, man, we have a role. We reversed the roles completely. Because as a man, I'm not going to hate on no woman. I'm not doing that. I ain't got the time for it. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I don't got time for that, brother.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm
Because
with you.
I know my place in the food chain. I'm a man at the end of the day, bro. So what I look like sitting there arguing about nonsense?
Nonsense, right? And I don't believe a man should be arguing with a woman in the first place any damn ways or whatever. You know what I'm saying? A woman, hey, she may be hot at the moment, man. You as a man, just walk away from that shit, man. You know she's emotional. You know what I'm saying? And you dealing with logic. Just walk away from the shit, man. You know, matter of fact, I'm seeing too much domestic, too much killing.
Yeah, bro.
It's going on.
It's a whole lot of hate,
It's
man.
a whole lot of hate.
It's a whole lot of hate
Right.
going on
Women
in the world.
killing men, men killing women. It's just this shit getting out of hand, man. It's crazy.
I'm in agreement with both of you.
You're not going to ad lib? You don't experience no hate? You ain't seen no hate?
I experienced a lot of hate. I think a lot of people just don't like the fact that I speak my mind.
Right.
I feel like we've come to a place where people feel like their opinions are much more valid than other people's. So it's a lot of hate that goes on. I feel like in order for us to be better people, we definitely need to look within.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the hate is coming from the social media world. And I feel like social media, there's no way for you to know every single person. Unless these people are like your tribe, your people. You know, you're talking to random people. You have a lot of men that like to argue with women. A lot of men. And understandably, we can disagree.
Right.
You know, I could post something or I could say something, even if it's, you know, me talking generally. If I could say something that you disagree with and you respond with your disagreement. Once it becomes a back and forth match, I'm sorry, but for me, at that point, that man is a bitch.
Okay.
Because a real man not going back and forth with no woman. A
I
real
agree.
man.
Nah, I'm in agreement.
You know what I
with
mean?
that. I'm
Like,
in agreement.
and it's a lot of things I guess that you could say to describe a real man. I'm not gonna get into that. What I'm just gonna say is I know men, grown men, they're not gonna go back and forth with no girl. They're not gonna go back and forth with no woman. They said what they said, that's it. A lot of times men say that us women now, we're like too independent or we got too much to say. you don't have to respond. Once you start going back and forth with a woman, you're basically meeting her where she's at. And no man should be meeting a woman where she's at.
Right.
I won't use the women are emotional, men are logical. I'm not going to use those terms, but it's very likely that women could go back. Women could be catty. For me, I love the troll. And if you give me the attention, if you're gonna say something to me, I'm gonna say something back to you. And I'm gonna keep saying it until I figure out when you're gonna stop. Because at that point, I'm bitching the hell out of you. So as much as you're talking to me and you're saying how I'm a man, ain't no real man gonna go back and forth with me. Especially, why would you go back and forth with someone you don't know?
But let me say this though, a lot of these men that go back and forth with women, that's learned behavior. Because you know why? A lot of them was raised in single parent with a single mother. So they never really had a man.
You see the importance of that step parent?
but where they learn that hate from though?
Yeah, because
you know
you gotta hate a woman to go back and forth and degrade her, talk down on her. It's to me, it just doesn't give man.
I get your point.
Yeah,
I get it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said,
it's a learned behavior.
It's a learned behavior.
Yeah.
You know, because if you're a young boy, you're being raised in a single mother parent household. You don't have no point of reference. You don't have no masculinity. You don't have none of that around that you can absorb and pick up. You're just going to pick up female ways.
I'm going to disagree with that.
Okay.
I'm going to disagree with that just in the fact of saying, I'm going to disagree with that just in the fact of saying that, because they don't have a male, that they're going to grow up to have bitch ways. I don't think that that's the case. I do hate when I see these mothers that constantly have their sons like a baby, holding their kids like babies. I don't like that. But I won't say that because you're in a household with a woman that you're gonna grow up to be a bitch. I don't think that's true. Because I feel like women have the ability. Y'all may not like me for saying this, but boys need dads.
Who's not gonna like you for saying this? The women? No. See, we're
but
not.
a boy,
we're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm speaking my truth.
This is a new day. What we're gonna do is we're gonna be truthful with one another, right?
A boy needs a dad, and if they don't have their actual biological father, they need a model, a role model.
They need a father figure.
Yes, I will say that. But I don't believe that just because they don't have it, will ultimately there will be a bitch. Because I also feel like that results around how the mother chooses to raise that child.
Okay.
I do see a lot of moms, and I'm talking about guys my age, and their moms are still got their titty in their mouth. Okay. And it's really sad and it's hard to watch because then that boy has never grown into a man and you're almost like stunting his growth. But I can't speak and say that that's the same for all.
So let me say this. Let me. I like what you said. So when a young man is growing up, and you said because men hate women, right? A lot of men hate women. Where do you think they learn that hate from? Because in my opinion, I think it's a lot of sisters that hate other sisters. A lot of black women hate on each other.
Yes,
and you guys hate on each other hard.
Yeah.
So when you're raising a child as a single parent, and they watching you saying certain things about your own kind, you don't think that has an effect on them?
I'm not saying that I don't think it has an effect on them, but I think it's important how they're being raised.
Okay.
Because again, it's the beliefs that
but I'm agreeing with you. But I'm saying though, you don't think what's happening in society is because of that? Like it's a lot of grown men that see very emotional.
Yeah,
that comes from not having a man around. Because as a man, I'm emotional. I'm sentimental with my children, with my wife. But I'm not doing everything with an emotional state of mind. You see what I'm saying? So my son he watches me tell him I love you, kiss him. He watches me tell the girls that I love them and kiss them. But at the same time, when it's time for me to
put the hammer down,
he's like,
he gets it.
Now that he know,
right?
You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, my daddy's speaking, so I gotta listen.
And he respects authority.
Yeah, so he understands the difference. When you growing up in a single household with just a woman, and like I said, nobody hates a woman harder than a woman.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
I hear women say it a lot.
Black women. Matter of fact, I even hear women say, I would rather have guy friends than to have female friends. Yeah. Because the hate is so real.
Yeah. But I feel like that goes both ways. With the friend thing, I feel like men tend to have better relationships with female friends, and then women have better relationships with male friends. It's just the dynamic of the two. It's unfortunate, but it is true. Women, we hate ourselves a lot. We hate on each other a lot, the women, and I feel like the males do too. That's why we have so much black on black crime. These boys are killing each other. They're jealous. They're robbing because they want what the other one has.
It's a
So that goes,
competition. It's a
everything is
competition.
just,
The
it's chaos.
Black women want to show,
I'm
making,
tough. I'm a
black
tough
women
guy.
is like, I'm making more, I'm making more money than you. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying, I got better clothes than you, or my situation is, the man is doing the same thing too. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I got more money.
Competing.
You know what I'm saying? I got more jewelry than him. I got more. You know what I'm saying? And all this stuff that we're doing amongst each other, right? While everybody else is working together,
and they're networking.
and their race,
Right.
they're working together,
Right.
and they dibble dabble with other, other race of people. Whereas us, man, all we doing is just killing each other,
And
talking down, player hating on another.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And the hate is so real. You could get a group of black brothers, right? Well, a group of black niggas.
Yeah, that's what they
Let
are.
me rephrase
Because you
that.
got brothers, and then
Right.
you got
you
you know
could
what I'm
get a
saying?
group of black niggas and they go hit a lick, right? They go hit a lick. They come up off some money. You'll have a nigga out of that group that'll turn around and rob everybody in that group.
Oh, brother,
That's some
come
hating
on,
ass
man.
shit, man.
Come on, man. Growing up, bro.
Hey, tell me that ain't some hating
Bro,
shit.
growing up, bro, I'd be darned if anybody knew where I live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That, to
Yeah,
me,
bro.
that's like that right there. That's like hated. That's like some
Hey,
hating
brother.
shit
Hey,
on another level.
I had to really really
sad,
really
though.
trust
That's
you
my point.
to let you know where I live, bro. You know
That's
what I'm
my
saying?
point.
Because you really can't just it's a hate thing between us, bro. We love to hate on one another.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think people are just, when I see people that are so hateful, like just with their words, with their actions, in my mind, like you said, it's like a mirror.
Yeah.
You really just don't like yourself. Ultimately, you just don't like yourself.
But
because
that's a learned behavior.
It
That's
is.
learned behavior.
It
man.
is. But when you grow up in an environment, you know what I mean, where everybody really doesn't have, and then that one person comes along that does, what you gonna do? Now I'm mad because you got the TV and we don't have TVs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like almost like an automatic, and I feel like that's again systematic. They did that intentionally.
And I blame both, the have not and the one that has, because the one that has, he kind of like, he puts it in your face, like I'm better than you.
No, I don't agree
Yes,
with that.
yes
Why
they
you
do.
say that?
Yes,
Just
they
like
do.
to- like
yes, they
clarify-
do.
clarify
Yeah,
that.
clarify.
Like what I'm
it.
saying, like, okay, think about it, bro. You might have two neighbors, right? In the same situation. One of them comes up, gets some money, right? He's not humble about having that money that he just came up with, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna put it in your face. All of a sudden now I'm better than you.
You know what? I
I'm
see
saying?
that a
So
lot.
when you do that, when you display that feeling, that emotion, I'm better than you just because you just came up, right? By luck or whatever. How do you want me to receive that, bro?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
get your point.
How do you
I
want me
get
to
your
receive?
point.
I'm gonna receive that with hate.
Yeah.
Fuck then. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
That's because
Get
your
me. I don't-
intentions are.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm blaming. It's not
Yeah,
like I said.
the intention's not good.
It's never
Yeah,
one-sided, bro. This whole thing is it's all us that's doing this to each other.
Yeah, it's-
because
yeah.
we're not mindful and respectful to one another, bro. Yeah, I could be doing better than you, but I don't gotta put it in your face, bro. I don't gotta show you every day that you ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Because you something, bro. It's just that you haven't caught your break yet.
Yeah, break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's important, bro.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I don't believe in belittling anybody, bro.
Yeah.
I don't believe in
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
1,000%.
You feel me?
Yeah, I'm
So
with you on that.
once we're able to, like I said, man, I think the problem with black people is, man, we're not conscious enough. Everything's about what I got going on. It's me.
The only-
And look at, hold on now,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
I'm not done now, girl. You got to sit back and look what I got going on and look what you ain't got going on. Remember the pandemic?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, these jokers, you seen jokers, bro, that never had 2 cents to rub together.
They
had
just
money.
They
To
had
even
money, man.
cause us. Hey, bro, they couldn't even make static, bro.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when they flip their pockets, it's straight lint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They started doing their thing. They got little chips.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell them nothing.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
they blew it.
And
Blew
then,
it. Yeah,
and then
yeah,
you
yeah,
that
yeah.
always had, because now they might feel like they got more than you.
Yeah.
Because they didn't work for it, so they blowing it fast. Man, you
Yep.
you ain't got, you can't, man. I'm better than you, man.
Yep.
You can't. It's like,
It's a
what's
messed
wrong with
up
you?
mentality.
That's what I'm saying. That's where the
Yeah.
hate comes from, bro.
Yeah,
We do
yeah.
that to each other, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. 1,000%.
We do that to each
man.
other, bro.
But you was gonna say
It's
something,
crazy.
Vic?
The only thing I was gonna speak on was in regards to women, because I feel like oftentimes with women, everything is like kind of vain, you know. So it would not be fair to say that all women or even most women participate in that, because I feel like everybody's not a girl's girl, and a girl's girl, because you guys are guys. So a girl's girl is basically like someone who supports other girls. Like you
Okay.
support
See, y'all be
women.
trying to steal.
You
Y'all,
know.
y'all try to steal. See, that's the problem. That's another problem with black people.
Now see how you cut me off.
No, I had to cut you off because I'm trying to make this point. What you say? You say girls, girl. See, we have this thing called a man's man, right? It's you.
Well,
can't-
y'all ain't being man's
But I'm
mans.
saying no, it ain't y'all.
And then y'all.
You gotta say.
Well,
who you
I'm talking about
to.
the.
But you can't hijack. See, that's the thing, and this is where the clashing comes from. Y'all try to hijack the things that represent us, that
But-
define. I'm just well,
No,
and then y'all try to play along and try to make it for y'all. I'm saying, no, this it's a
So
man's thing,
the
bro. It's a
conversation we're having right now is about not hating on other people. So what how does that
I'm just
how
saying,
does that
this is
harm
why
you?
you have clash.
There should not
right?
be a clash
No.
because women say, you know what, I like that term, and I'm
Right.
going to use that term to explain what we've been experiencing. Because even before that term may have come about, it doesn't take away from the experience. So you see what you just
But
said? That's hating.
That's
because
not
now,
hating. No,
yes,
no,
it
no,
is
no,
because
no.
you'll have a man
and
that'll
this
say.
is how you have the. You see that issue?
But this is just a
that was not hate.
disagreement.
No. That was not hating.
It was.
No, I called something out. That's not hating.
That was.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean?
Hey, I'm listening.
No. It ain't about I'm listening. I'm saying, do you see what I'm saying, bro? You see how you have misconceptions, bro?
So-
She said that's hating.
That is.
I said, yo, you guys take terminology that us guys use and you try to make it your own. You cannot do that. That's how come you have
But
a
why
lot of.
we can't do it? What
Why you can't do it?
what I'm
Because hold up, I'm
asking-
gonna tell you why. Because when you do that mindset that you could take from us, you actually putting yourself in a mindset where you feel like because you're using our terminologies that you are now a man too, bro.
No,
And-
we're not. That's why I asked you the question.
but I'm saying
I
the
asked.
behavior does. Maybe you
Pause.
don't. Maybe I'm not. And I'm not
pausing.
speaking for you. I'm
I'm-
not speaking for you.
I'm not speaking for
I'm saying,
myself.
but a lot of women, bro, they use certain terminologies that men use, and in their mind, like I hear women say, I'm an alpha female." And the thing that bothers me, and I love women, so don't get it misconstrued. I'm saying to myself, well, realistically, that does not really exist. I've never agreed with that. You know what I'm saying? Because what's an alpha female? That kind of throws me off. So you guys take things that represent men and you flip it around and try to make it cute. You can't do that, bro.
So
you know what
if
I'm saying?
we-
It's not hating. It's just a fact. You
If
can't.
we as a people stop trying to find disliking things and you look for what the real meaning is, it would not be that problem. And what you're explaining, because what you're saying, what you just said was we can't take something from men and make it for ourselves because that means we're trying to be a man. But technically, if whatever that term, it's just a term. It's not that serious. It's just a term.
it
And if
doesn't
we're
work that
using,
way.
it
don't work that way.
if we're using the term to explain something that we're experiencing, why-
So me and Al, we could run around and say we bad bitches.
if that's what you guys choose to do, that's your
But
business.
I'm asking though, can we do that, brother?
No, we can't.
But
We
I
can't
just-
do that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because
I don't see
why can't we do
why-
that? Why
Yeah.
can't we do that?
Yeah, because
why?
we're men, bro.
But I don't see why someone. It's not like women are walking around saying I'm a man's man. A woman is saying I'm a girl's girl, and it's a positive connotation to that statement. So to make it
I'm
seem
not
like
saying
we're
it's not- I'm
taking
not
something
saying it's
from a man
positive.
is ridiculous.
I'm not saying this. I'm just saying, but you got to look at
That's
what
not
it does.
no man
mentally.
should say, "Oh, she's saying she's a girl's girl, man. She's trying to be." That
No,
doesn't
no,
even
no,
make
no,
those
no.
two don't add.
See, you're not understanding.
That's
See,
what you
no,
just
no,
said.
No, hold on.
Let me
Let me
interject.
finish making my point. You're taking what I'm saying. You're not even listening to what I'm saying. I'm saying like when you use certain terminologies that's meant for a man to use, automatically mentally it puts you in that state of mind where you feel like you're there with us, like you're a man too, and that's why we have a lot of
Okay.
clash between the male and the female. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying when we start using the terminology that we use and you guys use it, now it's a clash because now you feel like I'm just as manly as he is,
So-
or I'm in the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like him.
Let me give
That's
a
all
response.
I was saying.
I get what you're
That's all I-
saying.
it's
Let me
not
give a
hating.
response.
It's not hating.
We're gonna say it's not hating.
It's
but we're go-
not.
It's
I don't-
it's
I don't-
not.
I don't-
But we're
I'm
gonna
loving
we're
it,
gonna
guys. I'm
we're
loving
gonna
this.
give a response to that.
Go ahead.
So again, if a woman says I'm an alpha female, I don't see any reason for a man.
What's the alpha female?
If let me finish getting my point across. If a woman says she's an alpha female, that should not be enough reason for a man to be upset unless he understood or until he understands what she means by that.
I'm asking.
Because you gonna let me finish my thoughts?
Go ahead.
Okay. So when a woman says that, instead of getting upset and feeling like a woman's saying she's equal to you or better than you or stronger than you in any sort of way, would it not make more sense to understand what she means? In this generation, this day and age, what I can say is when I hear women say I'm an alpha female, I'm looking at a woman that has built the life for herself. She may not have had a man to help her get to where she is, but she's pretty confident in where she is. It's not a negative. It's only a negative if she's combative, if she's causing a problem, she can't take direction. that's when all the negatives come into play. But that doesn't mean that that's what she means.
You see what you said?
If she has to be in the working
You see what
field,
you said? You said that when a woman says she's an alpha female, a man takes it as her saying that she's his equal. And
I'm saying don't automatically take it as that.
That's not. I never one time said that though.
I'm just speaking.
But I'm just saying. But you see what I'm saying. But I'm saying you're not even understand the point I'm trying to make. You took what I said and you just went a different direction with it. And that's what I'm saying. It's a lack of communication. I don't care if a woman feel like she's. I'm just saying a lot of terminologies that women use, you guys borrowed from us.
Right.
It also puts you in a mental state of mind that you are us. That's all I'm saying. It's
I
not
know
about,
that. So
but
now
that's all
you're
I was
telling me
saying.
that I didn't understand what you were saying.
No,
I
but
did.
you said that.
And what I'm telling you is
turned
no
it around.
woman has said that.
No. I never. Oh my goodness gracious.
That's all. No, what I'm saying is you're saying that now she's put in a mental headspace where she's equivalent to the man.
Let me ask you a question. Would you say a lot of women today feel as though that they don't need a man? Yes or no?
I don't think that that's true.
I'm asking.
So the answer would be no.
So women don't be online saying I don't need a man.
Quite naturally, they're online saying they don't need a man.
And do men today also say I don't want the black woman. I don't need a woman.
Yes. But do I believe it to be true?
Of course, it's not true. Just like that's my point is when you start using certain terminologies, it puts you in a certain mind frame. That's all I'm saying. It puts the woman in a certain mind frame, and it's a negative mind frame.
But I'm a woman, so you're telling me something that I'm telling you is not true. I look at myself as an alpha female. The reason I'm not bigger, I'm not stronger. Lord knows I can't wait till an alpha male comes in my life and takes over. I'm an alpha female because I am the head of my household. So how a man would be a head of his household and run things, I have to do that until a man comes in and does that. Yes, I am an alpha. The bills are paid by me. My kids are taken care of by me. I run everything that goes on in my life and my children's life to a T. Nothing does not move unless it moves through me. I'm an alpha female. I'm in the working field. I'm competitively in the working field.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm not beneath anyone.
30 years ago, you grew up in a single household?
Yes,
Your
sir.
mom paid the bills?
Correct.
Your mom did everything?
Correct.
She was alpha female?
Nope.
So I'm not taking that away from see, this is the thing I keep saying, and I think we're clashing because we're not understanding each other. Yes. What I'm saying to you is we're talking about the hate that black people are giving each other, the misunderstanding in our community, the hate that towards black men and black women. And what I'm saying is when I feel, I'm speaking for myself.
Yeah.
I feel like certain words that women used to describe themselves put them in a certain mind frame where they feel like I don't need the man around. I don't need the man, right? Like what you just said, I'm an alpha. I do this, I do that. My mom did all of those things. You know what I'm saying? But my mom, she was still, I never heard her say I'm an alpha. You know what I'm saying? So for me, from when I was growing, I always heard men say I'm an alpha male.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is an alpha
So
male?
that's just a terminology that is now being used. So we understand, like, back in the day, they weren't saying that, right?
Yes.
But so I have the same example. You know, my grandmother, she did very well. She was, in my eyes, I'm like, girl, you was an alpha, baby. You took care of business. So it's just a term. So I'm not disagreeing with you right now. I'm saying I understand what you're saying. But if
But you do understand I'm not attacking you.
No, we're just talking.
Okay.
But if men were to stop getting just offended by such minuscule things as a woman, if you're saying men think so logically, right? Why would you take just a term and just take it so deep where a woman feels like she's me instead of actually trying to understand what that woman is and what that woman's going through or what that woman means by what she's saying? Because it's not even that. Once we get to the nitty gritty of it, we realize me and you are saying the same thing and we agree. So if just because I said I'm an alpha female, now you're upset with me, you're mad, I'm too independent, I'm too this, but you don't even understand what being an alpha female means to me. You don't even understand that this takes nothing away from you, black man. I love you, black man. It doesn't mean that I don't need you. You may have 1,000 women online right now saying F black men, but if men are so logical, the women are only saying that because 9 times out of 10 they probably done been hurt by a black man. They probably done been put in a bad situation by a black man. They don't really mean it. And again, if you don't like a person using those type of terms or you feel like, oh, she shouldn't say that, just don't deal with her. But try to understand that there's deeper meanings to things. So if a man is going to think so logically that because I said I'm an alpha female, now I think I'm him. We never said that. But you have to take into account that times have changed.
Right.
Back in the day, for my grandma, for your mom, for your mom, for back in the day, there were men, and there were real alpha men. My great grandmother had 8 kids. Her and my grandfather separated. My grandfather still did everything that he was. There were men back then, and unfortunately, I look at you two as men, but we have a lot around us. They're not men. They cannot hold a candle to a lot of these women, and that's just factual. Granted, that opportunity wasn't presented back then because back then women weren't as competitive, but now we are. So just because I say, hey, I think I'm an alpha female, or I look at myself as an alpha female, I'm not taking anything away from the black man. I'm not saying I'm equal to, I'm better than. If anything, I'm saying, hey, look, I'm an alpha because I'm doing all of these things that a man should be doing.
Let me say this. I completely understand what you said. I heard you and I hear everything you're saying.
Thank you.
But I want you, again, to understand what I am trying to say to you. When women start using certain terminologies, right?
I got it. Men don't like it.
No, it's not about.
Yeah.
The minute you start using terminology that men use to describe themselves, your mind shifts to where you're thinking.
How can you say what a woman's mind does?
Because I'm watching it, because white women don't do that. White women pay bills, do whatever they have
There
jobs.
are alpha white women that just don't say I'm
But
an
they
alpha
don't do-
white.
but
So
listen
because
to what
we're
I'm
saying
saying.
the word alpha, you guys can't relax off of that?
No, man. See, you making it about the word alpha. I don't care about the word alpha. We're talking about the problem within our community.
You talking
Yes.
about? Are you talking about more of the mindset?
Yes,
The
that's
mindset.
all
But
I'm
you're
talking
saying
about. But we
something
using
that's
that.
not true. Because what you're saying is because a woman is saying she's an alpha woman,
I'm
that
not
she's
talking
in a
about-
mindset
I'm not-
that she is equivalent to the man. That is what I listened to you, and that's what you said. You said when a woman speaks and a woman says that she's an alpha woman, she puts herself in the mindset of the alpha male.
Okay.
And I said, I'm a woman. How can you're a man. Just because you feel like because you're whatever you're watching, that's the truth. I'm telling you that that's not the truth. I'm telling you that right now, modernly,
So
a lot of
everything-
these women that are saying I'm alpha, it's just because
So
we have been put in a
everything-
position where we have to do what the man would typically be
So
doing.
everything but listen, what I'm saying is like, the problem that is in our community is only within our community. Every women in every race are doing the same thing the black woman is doing, working, taking care of their business or whatever. And I'm not trying to belittle black women anyway.
So
That's not what
without
I'm
using
saying.
those
I'm saying,
terminologies.
but why do we have to make it a battle of the sexes where you guys want to make it like, oh, I'm here now. I'm equal to you. I'm just saying, if a war breaks out right now, right? Niggas shooting everywhere, it's guns fire, blazing, everything, whatever's going on. You're not gonna look for a man to protect you?
Of course they would.
So then what? Okay, then that's what I'm trying to say, bro. We need to stop doing what we're doing, creating this wedge.
But the wedge, if I'm listening to what you're saying, I'm just trying to make sure I'm gathering, I'm understanding. If I'm listening to what you're saying, the wedge is created because the woman is using
The mindset, the
Yes, but you're
mindset
saying
and
that
the
a-
words that she chooses to
So-
use to describe herself. Those are words that men use to describe themselves.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
And I just explained why a woman would
I
use
get
that.
it.
So
I-
it doesn't
I
matter
get
why
what
we
you're
would use
saying.
those words.
I
It
get-
doesn't matter
but
why
the original,
we feel that
but
way.
the original definition of it is not what the woman is trying to. You could try to change it, the words around all you want to. At the end of the day, the definition is still the definition of what it is. So
Right.
it puts the woman into that mind frame. It makes it even harder for you and a man to get along. That's all I'm saying. That's the problem within our
And it
community.
does,
It's
and
the
I
choice of
agree.
words that we use to describe
It makes
one
it harder
another.
for women to get along
That's
with men
all I'm
because
saying.
men don't like the fact that the women are using those terms. It's ridiculous.
It's not the.
Yes, it
You're
is.
not listening. It's the. You see what I mean? Alpha. You see what I mean? Because you're not listening to what I'm trying to
listening
say.
to everything that
no,
you're
because
saying.
you're still saying the same thing, and
Because
I'm
I'm
saying
listening
that's
to
not
what you're
it.
saying.
No, you're not, man. See, when we get off the line, when we get off the camera, man, we're gonna have a conversation outside behind. Cause we gotta go.
I
we
really,
gotta
love,
go.
I really love this conversation.
We gotta go
between
pay the
you two.
bills. We gotta go pay
I'll
some
let you
bills,
guys do
man.
your thing.
We gotta
That's
go pay
reality,
some
man.
bills, man.
Yeah.
But really, what I'm trying to say is, as men and women,
Let's come together.
we need to come together and
Together.
stop using these different terminologies.
I need men to stop
and
being
try to
so
create a wedge.
emotional about words.
Can I
Stop being
finish?
emotional about
Can I
words. Get
finish?
to know
See?
the woman.
Alpha. Can I
Try to
finish?
understand the woman.
Can I finish
Oh,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Be
Can-
patient with the woman.
Not my
Oh,
turn.
sure. Of course.
Oh man, we got a lot of work to do, man. As a people, man, like I love our black women, I love our women, and I love us men as well
Brothers
too.
too, yeah,
and I
man.
just can't wait for us to come together as one and really be able to have understanding conversation, open dialogue
Yes.
conversation, without
cutting your
us
eyes
jumping to
at me.
conclusion of what the other person is really trying to say. You know what I mean?
right.
You know, but that's another story, man.
Right.
And don't get it misconstrued or twisted. There's nothing. You know what I'm
love.
saying
Yeah.
it's just conversation.
Right.
These are hard conversations
Right.
we gotta have, man.
Right. And to my fans, I know you probably was expecting something to come far left from my brain. Hey, you know, it's coming. Don't
It's
worry.
coming. Next episode.
Yeah, next
And
episode.
with that
man.
being said, man, we wish y'all, man, to continue to rock with us. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Make sure you guys go and like, subscribe on our YouTube, comment. You know
Comments,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
We appreciate and love y'all, man. Keep rocking with us, and we are definitely gonna change tomorrow
Today. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And we are definitely gonna help Vic understand where we're coming from.
And Vic is definitely going to put down. Don't worry, ladies. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry.
We love
All right.
it.
I'm at you, man.
We love and appreciate
Good
y'all,
job,
man.
man.
And like I always like to say, man, Dick and Balls run things around here. Bless 'em.
Oh, please. Dick and giggles. Dick and giggles.